1909, my grandfather founded Piney Woods School in Piney Woods, Mississippi, which is still in operation today, the most successful, and it was set up to help Black children. This Black Entertainment Walk of Fame is far more relevant and sincere and authentic than the one in California. Here, they're doing it in your honor to say, congratulations, we respect what you have done.
I always knew it was a big deal, but I cannot explain in words how proud I am of my grandmother, because I always knew that she was doing great things, but I never thought that she'd be on the Walk of Fame.
Miss Cathy Hughes!
It was incredible. It was incredible, and I'm positioned right next to Bishop T.D. Jakes. I couldn't have better positioning. I am so thrilled to think it's here in Atlanta.
Right.
And how many people will walk past that and look down and read them as they go along? This is really the music capital of the world. This is where it should be.
It all started with Black radio. It all started with individuals like me and you, who not only knew that we had the talent and the ability to entertain our listeners, but we wanted to help them have a better life. Of all the various careers that I've had, I've hosted television shows, I've produced movies, but my favorite and most important to me is being on the microphone in a radio station. He's the only one that voted not to release those records because he knew what was in those records. It's that instant gratification. You know you have hit someone's life and changed it the minute it happens.
Literally, when I'm on the air in the morning shows, people would say they had to pull over because they were going to wreck their car. We can't believe that just came out anybody's mouth on the radio.
Radio One is the foundation of now the largest, as you know, Urban One, largest Black-owned communications company in the country. I am always advocating Black ownership. If you don't own it, you don't control it.
We have to change our thinking about supporting each other, and that's one of the things I love about this city.
One of the most challenging, but also the most rewarding, is getting Black people to believe in us and helping them to believe in themselves. So many African Americans have no idea how wonderful God intends for their lives to be, how successful they could be if they only believed in themselves. In 1909, my grandfather founded Piney Woods School in Piney Woods, Mississippi, which is still in operation today, the most successful, and it was set up to help Black children. We don't get government subsidies. The parents who can pay, they pay what they can afford to pay. The majority of our students are there on full scholarship. I come from a generation that's taught that you can't do well in your own personal life until you do good in someone else's life. You have to do good first, and then God sees to it that you do well.
When we support our own will take care of us. And we have the ability to do it.
What is your definition of Black excellence?
Black excellence to me is when you're committed to besting your best. I don't think that it's a destination, I think it's a journey.
I'm D.L. Warfield. I'm an artist and creative director. And what you're looking at is the first prototype for the crown jewels for the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. As soon as they said who they were honoring, in my head, I was like, it has to be a crown. What I looked at was a lot of traditional, African shapes and crowns. And so what you see here is just a combination of what a king would wear and what a queen would wear, modified and simplified to something that I thought would be very recognizable and very brandable. One of the things that I'm most proud and most excited about is that an artist like this will be a part of my legacy. So long after I'm gone, like my grandkids' grandkids will be able to walk down MLK and see all of these, beautiful pieces laid into the concrete for eternity. For what these people achieved, to be able to get a crown, they deserve it.
I'm very proud to be here today to induct my mother, the founder and chairperson of Urban One, into the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. And before we give this beautiful, wonderful honor and plaque, to my mother, Cathy Hughes, I'd also like to introduce the next generation of Alfred Charles Liggins IV, my mother's grandson, which is his best and most important title, and my son, even though it's Father's Day tomorrow, his most important title is grandson, and he is going to say a few words, to Atlanta on behalf of Urban One and his grandmother.
Hello, Atlanta. My name is Charlie Liggins, and on behalf of my grandmother, Cathy Hughes, I would like to thank the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame for honoring with a star. Keep listening to Radio 1. We love you, Atlanta.
So with this, I would like to present this to my mother, Cathy Hughes, and thank you to the founders of this incredible organization, and thank you to the city of Atlanta.
First and foremost, let's give praise and thanks to God, from whom all blessings flow. Let's hear it, Atlanta, for God. In the back, on the side, up front. We thank you, dear God. We could have been anywhere else, but we're here today in unity and love. LA is over. We now are the capital. LA is over. This is far more significant than Hollywood. Let's hear it for the Walk of Fame and all of the inductees.